Hello, everybody. How are you doing? It's noon here, Eastern Standard Time. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Tina. I am the founder of Homeschooling and Oils. I am a homeschooling consultant and a health and wellness coach, helping you get your pesky emotions under control by natural plant-based therapeutic ways. But I'm super duper excited because I have the amazing Mary Nunnally coming on today. I am ecstatic about this because she is simply amazing. Her husband and Mary and her husband actually have this wonderful business that's called #Simple Science. Hey Chantel and hey Mary. And they do exciting things in the kitchen. So if you're a person who are looking for homeschoolers out there, if you're looking for, hey Brenda, if you're looking for someone to help spice up your science, they touch on stuff like chemistry, science, measurements, dealing with math. They give traditional things a twist. And they have so many different fun things going on over there. My children and I have taken advantage of some of these amazing free classes that Mary and her husband offer. It really makes you think, because some of the experiments had me stumped for a moment. We had to redo some of them. So it's really, really fun to get that family interaction. But I'm going to bring her on right now. So give me a moment so you guys can meet Mary and we can talk a little bit about #Simple Science. Yes. So let me see, can I bring her on? We're waiting for her to get a little bit more because a visual. Hey Mary.
Hey Tina, wow, thanks for that introduction. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Girl, you know I love you.
Well, I love learning from you. One day we're going to have to do your cooking and our science.
Yes. Actually, me and Mary and I met through a previous challenge of ladies trying to do entrepreneurship, and she actually introduced herself to me through one of my cooking videos. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do this video. I have to cook, and that's how me and Mary met. And so it's been super duper amazing. And now my children, she's helping me out because I don't have to plan science like that. I just wait for what Mary doing here week. Like, yes, this is not science. I don't have to plan.
I'm so glad to be able to help. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, it is. So, Mary, explain to the guests that we have today that are watching right now, because we have a few viewers now, and we're going to have a lot of people viewing after this video.
Alrighty.
What is simple science?
Okay, great question. So I am a former homeschooling mom myself, and my background is in history and liberal arts, but science was not a strong point. Ken is a retired middle school science teacher.
Okay.
And so we started talking about what were those pain points that I had trying to teach the kids, and what were the pain points he had in the classroom. Because being a classroom teacher, he was also restrained by, the school district, curriculum, things like that. My professional background is originally in restaurants and food service before I moved into education. So we started talking and talked to some of our former homeschooling friends and said, what if we combined both of our loves and passions into something that would solve a problem for other people? And that's where Simple Science was born, because everybody has to eat.
Yes.
And cooking is really science. And so we just decided, after doing some experiments ourselves, hey, look, we could share this passion with other people. And so now we've got this growing community, and every week or two, depending on the topic, we have instructional videos, recipes, challenges for everyone to do. We're just coming off 2 weeks of making pancakes, which I've gotten some really positive feedback on, but you wouldn't believe the science in pancakes.
I look at pancakes totally differently now.
I'm so glad to hear that. It's like, who knew I had a science experiment cooking in the frying pan?
Yes. So, you guys, Mary and her husband Ken, what I particularly love about Simple Science is that if you have a child that fall on any level of learning, they can follow the instructions. So if you have a child that has learning differences, which I do, and then I also have a child that is gifted in a whole lot of other areas except just one, which is math. This balanced the playing field for all different learning styles, because you have the visual content with the video. You have them walking you through. Then you also have them showing you the different little projects. So if you have a child that needs that visual stimulation, or you yourself, meaning me, need that visual, look like you know what you're talking about on the subject that you like, ooh, like chemistry, like, whoa, wait a minute now. Mary doing it for you and Kevin. They doing it for you. Just go over there to Ken and Mary and let them do it for you. You don't have to worry about that. Just write it down in your little lesson plan book. We're doing chemistry with pancakes. Now, I just want to talk a little bit about some of the class. You had pancakes for like 2 weeks, a theme. You also had
Right.
measurements, and you also had
Yes.
Gas. Y'all had to experiment
Yes.
with gas, which was amazing, because if you have boys, you know, that goes into that little area in which they like to be goofy and have some little gas stuff. So it was amazing. Those, and you know, those are in my lesson plan. They were, because now I'm waiting for your, tell them about what you have coming up next so they can be in anticipation.
Sure. So we've just finished with the pancakes and the gas. So this week we're going to be focusing on no-bake cookies, which sounds really weird. Like, how do no-bake cookies fit in with science?
Mm-hmm.
But what we're talking about is how different agents, in this case food, bind to each other, how to measure the mass,
Wow.
and how states change. So when you cook, the state changes. Now, when you don't cook it, we're not changing the physical state, but we're changing the chemical bonds.
Oh.
So that's what we're going to be doing this coming week. Then we're going to take a kind of relaxed week for the last week of October and do more of a challenge. We're just going to put out a challenge every day to kind of test people's skills. But then moving into November, for those that are in the United States, Thanksgiving is celebrated in November. And we are going to be doing a month long of pies, because you would not believe the science that goes into pie making. So we're going to be looking at the Maillard reaction. We're going to be looking at chemical bonds. We're going to be looking at mass and measures. So science and pies are coming up for November.
Wow, that sounds interesting. Now you're going to make me look at pies different.
Yes, you're going to look at pies in a whole different way. And our goal is, at the end of each week, if you decide to take the experiments all the way through, you're also going to have a recipe that you could make. And so the goal is to get families together in the kitchen. And so you can take the science to whatever level you want, but whether you have somebody, you know, that's 3 years old, 33 years old, 63 years old, anywhere in between, everybody can come in at their level and participate. And what we're hoping to do is bring back conversation and those family dinner conversations that so many of us are missing out on, because we're running around doing events and things with our families. So, you know, once a week, it's like, hey, let's talk about the pie tonight. What happened? What did you notice? How does it taste? So that's kind of our ultimate superior, you know, not superior goal, like hidden goal. Bring families back together.
Oh, that is excellent. And a family that eats together stays together.
That's exactly it. So,
yes.
you know, we take requests too. So if there's topics that you'd like, we're already planning our January, February, March curriculums and lessons. So if there are topics that you'd like, just come on over to #SimpleScience and let us know. We've got several in mind, but we haven't structured it exactly yet. So now's the time we'll take requests.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, you guys, if you want to get in contact with Mary, I'm gonna make sure that she puts her #SimpleScience link right below this video. So if you want to take advantage of her amazing classes, and let me tell you something, it's free right now. So why
That's right.
not do it? I mean, and if you're a homeschooler, that's something that you don't have to do. If you're in public school, you can still join in on the fun. These are activities, whether you're homeschool or public school. It's just an added bonus if you're homeschooling, because that's less planning for us.
Exactly. And that's what we're trying to do. It's like, I remember lesson planning when my kids were coming up all the way through high school. It's like, oh, what am I going to do for science?
Yes,
So now we're doing the planning for you.
yes, and it's science, and you're gonna get everything from chemistry to measurements to math to every kind of science, and it's gonna open up so many conversations which I've been having with my children, which um we would not have had that conversation one for simple science because I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, I never thought of that. And at one point
Oh,
I
that's awesome.
and look back at it and redo it again, and it was just so much fun. Like and I didn't have to look up.
That is excellent. And for those that decide to join at the last minute, we've got everything broken down into units. So you could just hop in. It doesn't, there's no start and stop. We've got units on density and crystals, even doing the Diet Coke and Mentos experiments. So just pick a unit that you're interested in and dive right in.
And what I particularly like about Simple Science, the way how she has the levels or the units broken up, after you get done with that particular unit, you can click I'm done and you will know exactly what you have done and what you didn't do. So it keeps you organized as well. So listen, Mary did all the work for you. The only thing you gotta do is go over there. It's free. Click and just start wherever you want to do. I mean, she is helping making my homeschooling load lighter. So thank you, Mary.
My pleasure. I am so glad we met. And I just, I love talking about simple science, and I hope more people come on over and just check it out.
Oh, I'm getting the word out because it's good.
I appreciate it.
All righty then. So, Mary, is there anything else you would like to tell our viewers today about Simple Science
Um,
that we haven't?
the biggest thing, yeah, I said the biggest thing I'd like to say about simple science or science in general is it's okay to make mistakes and it's okay to fail, because that's going to happen whether you're in the chemistry lab, you're in the kitchen. But the best thing to do is to learn from your mistakes.
Yes.
And then the other piece of advice that I would say about simple science is if there's something that you need and it's missing, just send us a message because we are very responsive. We've gotten requests to build some curriculum styles for the 7 and under set. So we're working on that. That'll probably come out the end of November. But we do our best to be super responsive. So have fun, make mistakes, and enjoy.
Yes. So, Mary, thank you so much for giving me some of your time today because I know that you are a busy, busy lady. So, thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk with you and also to share with my viewers as well as yours the amazingness that's happening at Simple Science. And I will definitely talk to you later.
All right. Thank you so much for having me as your guest. And I will continue spreading the word about homeschooling and oils as well.
All right. Thank you. So, you guys,
Thank you.
join hashtag Simple Science and also follow me at Homeschooling and Oils, and I will keep you in the know of what's going on. I'm always looking for free resources or inexpensive resources that we can do to help support our homeschool, and also things that are very, very good or great that takes some of the load off of us. And this is one of those things. All right, you guys.
All right. Well, have a great Saturday, and I will talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.